The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Ravens at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Let's go. Get hot.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, report. Ready. Shot. Hey.
Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Trayvon Walker. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Graves. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Complete to his tight end, Jalen Hyatt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Come on. At the 38-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
The 23-yard line.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 19 tight. 19. Ready.
Now back to throw. Touchdown! Torrey Horton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. From the 33, here's second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Up the middle they go. Graves. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graves. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got a second and 8 forthcoming.
I'm gonna quit. Ready? Ready.
Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's on. Come on.
On first down, it's Graves. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Get on. Get on.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Makes it third down and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Seattle.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
4 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
They go play action here on first down. And finds Hyatt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Let's go now.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. On the return, Jackson. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? Well, he said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here comes third down and 7. Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
With it is Jackson. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way through. Forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's second and 8. Now he's going to step up and run. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And Walker once more. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
19, 18, 80.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward of him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Back to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Now he'll take this and run. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Trayvon Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. No gain on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Here's 3rd and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Back to throw here. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3/4 of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Seahawks, first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 16 yards.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th-quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well caught by Hyatt on the slant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
With touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Seahawks stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
To throw is Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
35. Ravens 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Third down and 10.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we were that close to achieving our...
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
And you're talking. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to it. Adafe Owe. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Adafe Owe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 40 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCord. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.